Good morning. I'm Raquel Timani, and I'm going to show you how I make a Lebanese salad, which I learned when I was in Beirut from my mother-in-law. So we use uh, parsley. We cut it up like very, very, very thin, like this. Just be careful when you're cutting, but since it has to be very fine, you have to go over and over the parsley and as much as you can, so it's really fine. The finer it is, the better. That's about it. It's pretty good. As you can see, it's fine. Okay. Now we take the mint and we do the same thing with the mint. All these vegetables, of course, we wash them previously, and we dry them with as much as we can with a spinner, and lay them on a a piece of cloth, and so it will be less water. They can be a little bit humid, but if we don't want it to be dripping water. Now, when we do the mint, usually we do it, first we do the tomatoes. I started with the mint, but you do the tomatoes first, and then you add the mint, because the mint tends to get black, to be like black. But if you put it with the tomato, the acid of the tomato doesn't let it become black. So that's why the tomato should go first. I have them cut up already, but I'm going to show you how I do it. So I mix them a little bit so they don't get black. For some reason, I don't know why, if I don't do this, they look like black. But this one prevents them from getting like that. Now, the tomato, we cut it up thinly, like this. And then, again, like this. That's enough. Because I already have them cut up, so you can see. That's just to show you how we slice them small. Now, then we go with the onions. The onions, we cut this part, and then we start slicing them real thin, as thin as you can. I had already cut up some, but just to show you how. Now we're going to put the parsley here and the tomatoes with the mint. Now we're adding the burgol. It's about 1 cup, but this cup of burgol, you put some hot water and you let it sit. I usually let it sit overnight, so it really expands, and then it's no problem, you know. Because sometimes if you don't, it expands and you might have a little bit of a problem in your stomach because it expands in your stomach. But let's see. And half a cup will become like almost cup and a half once it expands. We're going to add the lemon juice, and of course it's up to your, you know, taste. If you like it a little bit more lemony, you can add more lemon. And then the olive oil. Olive oil, I will use 1 cup. Salt, about 1 teaspoon. And it's optional if you want a little bit more. And pepper, about half a teaspoon. We'll put half a teaspoon of pepper.